Hello viewer, today we will learn about student-centered, teacher-centered and subject-centered approach. In this session we will cover 30 most important MCQs. So my first MCQs is which approach focus on teacher as a primary authority figure. The correct option is teacher-centered approach. Okay, question number two. In a student-centered approach, who is the focus of learning process? The correct option is student. Okay, question number three. What is the key characteristic of subject-centered approach? The correct option is B. Focus on subject matter is a key characteristic of the subject-centered. Okay. Okay, question number four. Which approach priorities student autonomy and self-directed learning? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach. Okay, question number five. In a teacher-centered approach, what is the teacher primary role? The correct option is C. Authority figure. Okay, question number six. Which approach emphasizes hands-on experiential learning? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach. Okay, question number seven. What is the key benefit of student-centered approach? The correct option is improved student engagement is a key benefit of student-centered approach. Okay, question number eight. Which approach focus on transmitting knowledge from teacher to student? The correct option is B. Teacher-centered approach. Okay, question number nine. In a subject-centered approach, what is the primary focus of the curriculum? The correct option is C. Subject matter. Okay, question number 10. Which approach encourage students to take an active role in the learning process? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach. Okay, question number 11. What is the potential drawback of the teacher-centered approach? The correct option is limited student engagement. Okay, question number 12. Which approach prioritize the development of critical thinking and problem solving? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach. Okay, question number 13. In student-centered approach, how is assessment typically conducted? The correct option is through self-assessment. Okay, question number 14. Which approach is often associated with traditional teaching method? The correct option is B. Teacher-centered approach is often associated with traditional teaching method. Okay, question number 15. What is a key characteristic of teacher-centered approach? The correct option is C. Teacher control and direction is a key characteristic of the teacher-centered approach. Okay, question number 16. Which approach recognizes the student prior knowledge and experience? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach. Okay, question number 17. In a subject-centered approach, what is the teacher's role? The correct option is D. Expert. Okay, question number 18. Which approach is more likely to promote student motivation and engagement? Student-centered approach. Option B. Okay, question number 19. What is a potential benefit of subject-centered approach? The correct option is C. In-depth knowledge of the subject matter. Okay, question number 20. Which approach focus on the student needs, interest and abilities? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach. Okay, question number 21. In a teacher-centered approach, what is the primary mode of instruction? The correct option is C. Lecture-based. Okay, question number 22. Which approach recognized The importance of student-centered learning activities. The correct option is B, student-centered approach. Okay. Question number 23. What is the key characteristic of student-centered approach? The option C is correct. Student autonomy and self-directed learning. Okay. Question number 24. Which approach prioritizes the development of whole child? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach prioritize the development of the whole child. Okay. In a subject matter, in a subject-centered approach, what is the primary goal of education? The correct option is B. To transmit knowledge of subject matter. Okay. Question number 26. Which approach is more likely to promote critical thinking and problem solving? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach is more likely to promote critical thinking and problem solving. Okay, question number 27. What is the potential drawback of the subject-centered approach? The correct option is A. Limited student engagement is potential drawback of the subject-centered approach. Okay, question number 28. Which approach recognizes the importance of student-teacher interaction? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach recognizes the importance of student-teacher interaction. Okay, question number 29. In a teacher-centered approach, what is the teacher's primary responsibility? The correct option is B. To transmit knowledge to student is the teacher's primary responsibility. Okay, question number 30. Which approach is more likely to promote student-centered learning and autonomy? The correct option is B. Student-centered approach. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment my channel. Thank you.